Hey everyone, it's Connie Stewart with SimplySimpleStamping.com, and it is Wednesday, which means it's time for Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday. And my video for today is just something a little out of the ordinary. I'm very excited about this because I'm going to be sharing with you how I was able to create 4 cards out of just 3 sheets of cardstock. It's pretty nice. It's a sweet deal. I'm really excited just because the cards have a little bit of something to them. They're not your ordinary cards, and I think that's what makes them just a little bit fun. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our cards today. Now let me tell you real quick the stamp sets I'm going to be using. First I'll be using the Secret Garden stamp set. Now one of the reasons I chose this, the matching Framelits, which we will be using, they're actually on sale right now through November 4th. And so I want to make sure you get an opportunity to get those Framelits while they're on sale, because I know you guys love a good sale. So that's the Secret Garden stamp set. I'm also going to be using the stamp set Another Thank You, one of our photopolymer sets. Oh, I love this one. We're going to be using this big thank you right here as our sentiment, because hey, who can't use 4 thank you cards, right? Okay, well let's go ahead and start with the things that we're going to need to make our card. We are going to begin with a piece of 8.5 by 11 crumb cake, 8.5 by 11 Whisper White. These are all quarter sheets now. I've got a quarter sheet of Old Olive, Tangerine Tango, and 2 quarter sheets of Whisper White. Now a quarter sheet, by the way, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So we're going to need 2 white, orange, and tangerine, and Old Olive. Okay, well let's do the trimming that we need to do and the scoring on our cardstock. On that crumb cake, with the 11-inch side up at the top, if you'll score 2 3/4, rotate that around and another 2 3/4, then we can cut that in half at 4 1/4. So let me show you what I'm talking about. It's going to look something like this. So there's our 2 3/4 inches that fold in and make our gatefold. And I'm going to have 2 of these that are 11 inches by 4 1/4. Okay. Now for my Whisper White cardstock, with this one, guys, we are just going to score it at 5 1/2. Cut it at 4 1/4. Again, 11 inches by 4 1/4, and we're going to have 2 of those for our other card. All right, well, we got all that part done. Let's go to the fun part. Let's do some stamping. So I'm going to take one of the crumb cake pieces here, and I'm going to bring in a soft suede ink pad. And as I said, we're going to use the Secret Garden stamp set and just pick one of the stamps there, and we're just going to stamp randomly on our card. You can see I've already done the inside just so it's all ready to go. So we've stamped on that. And you're going to do this on the other cardstock as well. So go ahead and do both of these at the same time. Okay, let me set that off to the side while I bring in my 2 pieces of colored cardstock. So the Old Olive and Tangerine Tango. We're going to bring in the magnetic platform. I think the magnetic platform makes this so much easier. Take both pieces of cardstock, put them together. I'm going to lay that on a cutting plate. And now I'm going to bring in the Ovals Framelits. Guess what? Also on sale this week. So it worked out perfect that I could do this card. We're going to be using a lot of these ovals. But for this one, I'm going to use the second to the largest. I'm going to skip an oval, and then I'm going to do the next one on the inside. Let me set these off to the side so I can show you how we're going to put this together. Now, you don't have to use the magnetic platform, but oh, it will make your life so much easier if you have that platform there so it kind of holds your framelits in place, because it is really important that we get this centered. Both of these ovals really do need to center nicely. So you're going to get that done. Put a top cutting plate on. You're going to run that through your Big Shot. Yes, both pieces of cardstock. I really meant to do that. When it's done, it's going to look like this. So you're going to have 2 frames for your other card. I've got my 2 ovals and then my 2 little oval frames. All right. So let's go ahead and start with one of these. And so let's do an orange and a green here. We're going to go ahead and start to put this on our card. So what we want to do is we're going to lay this on our card, but I only want adhesive on this side because I need this to open like that. So let's just put some of the snail adhesive just on this outside edge and adhere that to our card. If you have any that kind of goobered over, and I have just a little bit, it happens. Just take your adhesive remover and you can just remove that. All right, so there's my frame. Now let's put this oval on it. I'm going to show you the easiest way to do this is to lay that card flat. And let's just put our snail adhesive right here on the inside. I can center up my oval and press it down. And I know it's going to fit perfect, so that's my little tip for you there. Okay, so we've got that done. Of course, you're going to repeat this with the other two pieces on your other card. Okay, well now we're going to go back to doing some stamping. And just to save some time, I did do some of this in advance. So you're going to do this on both sheets of Whisper White and in Rich Razzleberry, Crushed Curry, and Soft Suede. You can see I've stamped 3 of the images there. I'm then going to take the next smaller size oval, and we're going to put it right here. And then you're going to run all of these through the Big Shot, because this is where you're going to bring in those fabulous on sale framelits, right? Again, use your magnetic platform, get those all lined up, and you're going to run it through your Big Shot just like that. Again, both pieces, so you're going to have all those great pieces. Take this one, this is that oval that we punched out, and now I'm going to bring in that great thank you from another thank you stamp set. Ink that up in the soft suede ink and just stamp that right there in the middle. And let's go ahead and put this in the center of my card. Bring that back in. Super easy. Are you with me? I hope everyone's sticking with me. Trust me, it's so worth it. It really is an easy card. All right, so we have all these great pieces that we cut out. I've got some snail on the back of these. And I've got a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of this one. Yes, I want it to overlap just a little. It actually kind of locks it down. When you go to adhere this one, my little tip is to just put the adhesive there on the orange frame because we don't want it to go anywhere else. And check it out. That's all there is to it, and that can just kind of come down. You can leave it over or you can lock it under. Whichever makes you happy. All right, card 1, done. Actually, card 2, because you're going to repeat that, right? Okay, so we've got that one. Now let's move on to our next card. So I'm going to take one of the frames, and I'm going to come right back in with that exact same stamp from Secret Garden that I had already used on my background. And you can see I'm just going to hit the edges of that. Very simple. I'm going to take my white card. Remember, we cut that the long way. And here's my little trick for lining this up just right. Go ahead and put your snail adhesive on here. Okay. So what I like to do to get this centered up, rather than trying to lay it on, I'm actually going to use my white cardstock. You know what? I really do like doing this when it's open. So I'm going to go ahead and open my card up. And you can see this is going to allow me to really be able to see and make sure I'm getting it nice and centered. I'm not pushing anything down until I'm sure I've got it right where I want it, and I do. Okay, so now we've got that great looking thing. We're going to cut an oval out of the middle of this. So I'm going to come right back in with that magnetic platform. And this time I'm going to be using yet another oval. And this one is one of the larger ones. You can see it fits right in there because I just want a little narrow frame. So I've got that, again, top platform, run that through. You guys know the drill, right? So we're going to run all that through, and when it's done, it's going to look like that. So you can see we have this great little opening here. Let's come in one more time with our thank you. Stamp that in the middle of our frame. Now, we do have this little piece that we cut out from the middle. Well, you know we're going to use that. So let me show you what I did. I took that oval and I stamped again in the same thing, the Crushed Curry, the Rich Razzleberry, and then in the Soft Suede. Yes, I realize it's hanging off, but don't worry about that. Just as you did before, you're going to take all those little framelits. Yes, it's going to hang off, and that's okay. Take all your framelits. You're going to run that through. Again, you're doing this twice, remember, because we're going to be making 4 cards. And then we can start to go ahead and put those together. And I'm not going to do all that for you. I'm going to dig around and see if I can find out where I just sat my sample down. Oh, there it is. Woo, there we go. So you can see I just simply laid my pieces on. I put a Stampin' Dimensional behind the rich razzleberry there. And then just simply with a mini glue dot, I added with our natural trim, added a ribbon. So you can see these are 4, you're going to be able to make 4 really great cards, and you're going to be able to make them in a hurry because they really did not take that long. And I loved the look, and I loved being able to use the Secret Garden stamp set for fall. I hope you do too, and I hope that this kind of 3 for the price or 4 for the price of 1 is kind of exciting to you too, and that you'll give that a try this week. So, hey guys, thank you so much for being a part of Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday. We absolutely love having you here. Josee and I are having a blast sharing with you. Thank you again for checking us out. And remember, you can join Stampin' Gals Gone Wild. There's a lot more than just Wednesday videos. We actually have some exclusive videos just for our members. We have a silver membership or a gold membership. You can check that out at simplysimplestamping.com. It's up there at the top. Just click on Stampin' Gals Gone Wild and you'll be able to hear all about everything that's waiting for you there. You guys have a terrific day. Thanks so much for being here with me today. See you soon. Bye-bye.